So this is not your standard revisited re-review video of the iPhone XR in 2020. There are plenty of videos on that topic already online, and I don't want to talk about the same thing because that's pointless. But the iPhone XR ever since it came out has remained a matter of public interest because of the price tag. In fact, I remember around last year festive season, the Diwali, Dussehra season of 2019, the iPhone XR came down to a price of 42,000 rupees. 42,000 rupees, which was incredible. I think that was the best deal for an iPhone that I'd ever seen, for an unused new iPhone, which also was a flagship iPhone. As of recording this video, the iPhone XR is available for close to 50,000 rupees. But if you have an HDFC card offer, you can get it for around 45,000 rupees. And although it's not as cheap as it was last year, but it's still a really interesting price tag, because at 45,000 rupees, the iPhone XR is slightly more expensive than the iPhone SE, but a lot less cheaper than the iPhone 11. So if you look at the lineup, if you compare the iPhone SE with the XR, you would realize that the iPhone XR has various advantages over the iPhone SE, but the price difference is just not that much. But if you compare the iPhone XR with the iPhone 11, you would realize that the price difference is massive, but the improvements that iPhone 11 brings on top of iPhone XR, it's just another camera sensor with a wide-angle lens and a slightly faster chip. That's it. So this makes the iPhone XR, in my opinion, the best value for money iPhone you can buy as of now. Compared to the SE, I think the advantages that the iPhone XR brings are pretty obvious. It's a modern iPhone design with a much bigger and convenient display, which means PUBG is a far better experience. Also, it's a much bigger and thicker phone in general, which means it has a much bigger battery capacity. In fact, when you'll use the iPhone XR, you'll get one of the best battery lives in a phone. Not just an iPhone, but when compared to most of the phones out there, the battery of the iPhone XR is really the USP of the XR. But the only thing that is better in the iPhone SE compared to the XR is the A13 Bionic chip. But if you think about it, for an average consumer, it's pretty irrelevant, at least as of now. It may be relevant in the future when the iPhone SE might outlast the iPhone XR by getting one additional year of software updates. But that's 4 or 5 years from now, and that's not a lot of people use their phones for 4 or 5 years, except me. I'm using the iPhone 7 for 4 years at this point, but most people don't. But that's about it. This is a quick video that I wanted to make just to remind you of the iPhone XR. I think it's really the best value for money iPhone you can buy. In fact, in the 45,000 price range, it's one of the best flagships you can buy. Probably the only flagship that I believe can last for 4 to 5 years. That is, of course, if you don't break it. But one of the better deals out there. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll leave the iPhone XR linked below. Feel free to get it if you want. And make sure to do the needful if you gain some value out of this content. That's it. Talk to you in the next one.